This meeting is being recorded.
Good afternoon, all of you. Online students, is it clear audio and video? So last explanation, how to define arrow functions. And we defined around 5 functions. One is the sample function myFun. Second one is addition, product, and add sum, and area. In every function, one option I covered, parentheses, curly brackets, etc., etc. So 5 functions declaration completed. Now we'll go for the testing, it's working or not. So arrow functions. First to link up arrow functions to HTML link up statement is over. Then start the one by one function. The first function is myFun. It is function calling. It is function calling. Like that, second, call at a time all 5 functions. The second function is add of 10, 20 line break. And the third function is product. Some 15, 9. And the fourth function is nat sum of n natural numbers. And the last function is area of the circle pi r squared. So value is 5. That's also 5 functions called successfully. My sum, addition, product, multiplication, and nat sum. So these are the all functions. Over. Yesterday 5 function we defined, and today we call the 5 functions. Working or not working? How do they say? Okay, sir. You identified or not, I don't know that one, but 5 functions I call successfully here. Next, second point. This is first point. First point, nothing special. By using reference variable, we call the functions. Second point is our callbacks. So, without any risky process, yesterday's program, I'm just taking the here also. Almost 5 times we used the callbacks in the yesterday's example. 5 callbacks we developed with the expressions, functional expressions. That 5 expressions I'm replacing with the 5 arrow functions. No risk, no Mountain Dew, Sprite, Thanda, cool. The program we already discussed here, sir. You know what happening in that logic, why we designed that reasons also we know. But instead of new program, existing program redesigning is a better understandability. So, but here on small twist well, total 5 to 6 times I used functions, 6 functions I used, 6 callbacks. In that first 2, I am writing, reminding not me, you only, no option. That is the only option. So out of 6 callbacks, 2 callbacks, I'm replacing the expressions with the arrows. You will get an idea. Oh, this expression we have to write like as this. A remaining 4, you are going to designing it. You are designing an order your interest, but program is completed. Compulsory you have to design because 1 hour 35 minutes I explained yesterday one single program. One single program, 1 hour 35 minutes I explained. If you are not did that one properly, very simple, sir. Very easy and very simple. So this is my first callback. The expression syntax. As per arrow functions explanations, first we have to remove the function keyword. And we have to attach the arrow operator. So function keyword deleted and arrow operator is added. And what about the curly brackets, parentheses, all these are compulsory because we have more than one statement and we have more than one parameter. So nothing, only the keyword function removed expression. That's all, sir. Callback with the arrow function. Same logic, same execution, same operation. Person is changed, that's all. Now go and test output. This is out. Remember, last example also we got the same output. So first function done. Next second function, sir. Second situation. Once again, remove the function keyword, attach the arrow. If you remember my last yesterday's 15-20 minutes explanation, end of the session, we can remove some more items also. So what we can remove, sir? Can delete. Reason, sir, my body contains only one statement. So curly brackets I deleted. The single step only right here besides of that one and close the bracket. Don't use the semicolon strictly. It causes syntax error. At the end of this one, don't use the semicolon. Error comes. Next one, I think you can remove one more also, no? Parenthesis. That's all, sir. Done. Function also replaced. And one small, observe this line, a blue color underline. It's a small statement very, very small statement. And actually it's look like it is a small calculation. 100% it is a function, but it's not looking functions are in any direction. That is the arrow functions specializations. Arrow function specializations are that one. The shortest form to define the functions. Done, my duty over. Now your work is going to start. Right now you have to do, not tomorrow evening, on the spot. Remaining 4 functions replace with arrow functions like this. Come on the spot. Bottom we have 4 more. I'll scroll it to see that. Output, this one is done. Scroll that one. Get a sort available, map available, and 2 times filters also available. There's still 4 callbacks available in the bottom of the program. That 4 callbacks inside expressions available, replace that one with the arrows. So do it little bit faster. On the spot, Amma. Online students, you can also try. For 10 minutes time I'm giving. If you are interested, generally you are special here. We are not responding, we are not giving any answers. By chance, if you are interested, you can also try. Ten minutes some time. 10 minutes. It's not tough, it's not complications, sir. Easy, very easy. Without getting any tension and stress, think calmly, 100% you will get. Easiest to process. Audio not available. Sir, a given task, sir. Task given and 10 minutes time is given. Complete the task. Why audio required? You have to do the task. Already 4 minutes completed. Even online students, anybody completed? If you completed, you can share in chat box. I'll check it if you are interested. Okay, time over. How many completed? Girls, Why? అయిపోయారు. Ajar Sheikh. Right, sir. What are the code you shared? All are correct. So moving to the next one. The fourth type of functions is, sir, II functions, also called as IE functions. The fourth type. 3 types completed total. Now fourth model we are going to working. II also called as IE. II also called as IE. What is the full form, sir? Immediate invoking functions or immediate execution functions. Immediate invoking or immediate execution. I for immediate, second I for invoke. Invoke in the sense calling. And the second pronunciation of this one is immediate execution. We can call any of these, no problem. So what is this special and what is this function, sir? Again, expression functions and arrow functions. Again, same means anonymous functions overall. So the anonymous functions, already 2 situations we used. One, how to call by using reference name. Second one with the callback. Now one more way I'm going to demonstrating here. Function definition, function calling, both comes in the same line, like as inline CSS style. Where the function declaration completed, and the same spot function calling step also comes. But previous three examples, function definition one place, function calling is another place. So spot calling, spot decision and spot decision, spot dead, like that spot calling and modern. Where the function declaration completed, on the spot it is calling the function. That's why we called as immediate invoking or immediate execution. And if I want to work with these, I need compulsory one anonymous function. Compulsory need the anonymous function. Which ones are? Either expressions or arrows, anything is okay. So first I'm writing one anonymous function. Not write followed by a small message just for confirmation, a small message. I am I expression function. So what is this, sir? Anonymous function. Which type of, sir? And expression. But if I run this program, I'll get the error message. Why, sir? I defined the function, but I didn't call the function anywhere. And the definition also syntax error available. Error is there. So syntax error, the problem is function statements requires the function name. You define the function, but here name missing. But this is expression function, sir, that you know, but browser doesn't know that one. So syntactical problem. But why you are not using the function, sir? Because I want to call on the spot. So take this whole function into parenthesis. Take the whole function into parenthesis. The observe, sir, once again, indirectly call back. Call back indirectly because you are defining the function within the parameter. Actually, other functions parameter, that other function not available here. Only parenthesis only. This is function definition. Error cleared, see that one. Error is cleared and the syntax correct. But where is output of the function, sir? We defined the function, but we didn't call the function. Calling is missing. So add the calling statement also. How to add the calling statement, sir? This one. Of your function, this brackets represents the function calling. But now this statement is function definition or function calling, sir? Both. First part is the function definition, second part is the function calling. So definition of calling on the same spot, then only it is called as immediate executing functions. So whenever you close the function, on the spot it is executing. It's not waiting for any other calls. So what is the benefit of these types, sir? Use and throw function centers. Use and throw functions. One time uses. And the next time, second time, I don't have any chance to call this function. It's a purely one-time uses function. It's a blind indication, sir. This last bracket is a function calling, a red bracket to function definition. So this is defining of the function and this is the calling of the function. They get a total 2 brackets available. Observe that one. This is function calling and here we have the function definition. So same thing we can apply for arrow functions also. See that one. Arrow operator. So once again, document dot write followed by hi. I arrow function. I arrow function and close the function here. So function closing is over. Next, end of the function as usual, calling statement. So two II functions, II with expression and II with the arrow. So check the output. This is. Both functions are executed successfully and will have the output. The main intention of this one is instant designing, sir. Instant. Instant in the sense, on the spot defining the function, on the spot running the function, on the spot destroying the function. Memory allocation, execution, and destroying, everything is happens at the same time. So use and throw, that is the meaning. Normal functions, so as per my Sunday's explanation, memory management also explained on the Sunday session. Every function stored in the heap memory block permanently. When you call the function is comes to stack area and executing from stack area. Once the function execution completed, sir, it removes the memory from stack area, but still function available in heap area. This is not like that. The function not available anywhere in the memory block. How much time this step is executing, that time of only it is available in the memory. Once a function execution completed, sir, heap or stack would total deleted. So one time uses functions. Use and throw functions. Benefit what, sir? Memory saving, memory management. Because this, if you don't know this type of idea, what you are doing, we are creating the normal functions. That normal function permanently storing in the memory block. Even if you are calling or if you are not calling, memory is allocated. And this is, sir, no memory permanently in the. So instantly or on the spot, if you want to define any function, instantly or on the spot, if you want to define any function, we should go for this one. Or if you want to go for the anonymous functions or one-time uses functions, then also we can go for this one. Next, while working with these functions, is there any option to send the parameters as well? Yes, sir, 100% possible. Where we have to send, sir? A second bracket is there, no? There only we have to send. The second bracket, no? From here we can send the parameter. From here it is receiving the parameters. Parameters also passing possible, no problem. I'll show that one. So take any of the function once again, x comma y, and inside that one, return followed by x plus y, and close the function. The function definition. Function calling step is this one. While calling of that function, you can write some small values here. This is function definition, this is function calling. But where is the answer, sir? This arrow function returning some value. Try to catch that into your normal variable here like this. Because if it is printing statement, directly it's printing on the screen, sir. But it is returning the value now. You have to catch into one variable and print this variable separately. So document.println followed by or. Both functions we can pass the parameters. There is no problem. 100% it works. These are the total 4 types of functions, sir. Named, expressions, arrows, And fourth one is expression arrows, but with separate heading, immediate invoking or immediate executions. Previous three functions immediately not running. After some time they are running. But this program, on the spot, the function is going to execute. Next, small secret I'm going to explaining, sir, in functions. Small secret, the hidden information. Hidden information. Hidden gem like that, hidden information. Special concept to just one point I'm going to introducing. Easy understandability, named function I'm writing. Easy understanding, named function only I'm writing. So my fun, this is. What is the step inside the function, sir? Just a printing step, nothing special. And comes to the body section and call that function my fun. So this is function definition and this is the function calling. No special. It's calling, sir, there is no problem, but output doesn't comes anything because no printing, so no calculations. Really function executed or not, how we know that, sir? If you have any doubt, then you can print a small message, hi. Function calling. But now this function, they have any parameters here, any arguments here, sir? No arguments. Because I'm not defined any arguments here. X, Y, Z, nothing is there. Is there any arguments, huh? Is there any parameters, huh? Huh? But we have parameters. Secret. How it is possible, sir? A secret, amma. Secret and not saying and meaning. If you explain that one, how it becomes secret? Secret. So this function, they have internally arguments. But where it is, sir? In these brackets, we have here available. But it's not visible, sir. That is JavaScript special. How can say its arguments available or not, sir? Try once. Supply some data. Suppose RAM. I'm calling function with a value of RAM. My RAM receiving. Who is receiving, sir? Here somebody is there. Agnatavasi. Some secret person is there. He receives the data and using in the program. I want to see the data, sir. Do one thing, document.write followed by print that argument. Argument available. I will see that one. Object arguments. But this one defined internally. By chance it is not defined, sir. We'll get here answer undefined or maybe error comes. But it is showing the output. Your object and you belongs to arguments type. Your data type is going to showing it. Try any other word, sir. Test is there? No. System clearly saying it is a reference error and you are not defined the test. But when I used the arguments, it's saying any error. And what is moral of the story? Moral. Arguments declared or not declared? Available internally? Where it is? Inside the function secretly it is defined. So just an idea purpose. Here already it is available. Already inside your parenthesis, arguments is by default implicit. Then how many arguments they receive, sir? Any number of arguments, not one value. How can say, sir? A name observed arguments. Yes, sir. Yes, in the sense more than 1. Can you test it, sir? Why not? So this is calling Amma once again, and this is definition. This is function definition. But now I'm calling the same function with the number of values and different types of values. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like this. But these all data is received by that secret arguments and maintaining all data as a array format. One array style it is maintained. Array. Can you show that one it's an array or not, sir? Go to postmortem, operation theater. Because on web page we are not getting every output properly. But in operation theater, everything clearly visible. So instead of document.write, use the console.log, you will get the clarity. I'm printing console.log. Observed? An array created, array inside your 5 values are stored. Like that here also, one array created and RAM stored in the 0th cell and length of the array is 5. And this is also 5 values stored in the 5 and the length of the array is 5. So they uses internally an array for organizing of all these values. But how to collect the one by one values, sir? You can just remove all these things. Otherwise, put in the comments. Because not necessary for us. Take a small for loop. Inside that secret parameter, how much data stored, that every data I want to extract the one by one. So I'm taking the for loop. So let I equals to 0. Array I said. So starts with the 0th index. And I is less than how many? I is less than or less than 4 or 5 or 10 or 1 or 2 or? 5. Sure? How 5, sir? First calling how many you are passing? Or how 5 here? Length. Array dot length. This is 5. But this one? 1. No. But every time loop you are going to changing. Then what we have to use? Length. Arguments dot length. And I plus. So now write the printing statement, sir. Really data received or not, you will get the full clarity here. So arguments of I. Just take the small space and print all the data. So we are not defined any arguments, sir. By default argument available, that is name is called as arguments. What we can call, sir, you can call it is an object. This is a object. It is implicitly declared or internally declared here. It maintains all your data internally with the support of array. So that is I'm proving here. See that. But now make a more calls. Different sizes, different quantities. 3 times I called with different number of values as well as different data types also. No problem. This is first one Rama. This is next call 5 values and this is the third call true and false. All are coming side by side, sir. The line break problem is there. I just using to print the side by side. No? That is. So if you want to get the separate lines every array, you can use one more printing statement outside the loop. Outside the loop, you can use one more printing statement. 3 times I called. These are the 3 responses. So arguments declaration also not necessary in JavaScript. That also system is doing. Like as other languages, integer x, integer y, integer z, declaration risk is also removed from the JavaScript. Blindly we can pass the data. Everything system will manage this. You just remember this one word. All data stores into arguments. Then extract the data and perform the operations. Actually, in this for loop place, I can also use the for each method also. Today's explanation and yesterday's explanation. Fetching methods available, and that fetching methods also you can apply. So this is one small hidden information about the functions. Without declaring the parameters, system is declaring the parameters. Long back, without declaring the variables, we used variables directly. Remember? Declaring the variables, I used directly program variables. Remember or not? Huh? Sure, huh? Doubt. Really remember? Like that, here also I'm not defining parameters. System will declare the and maintain the parameters, implicit parameters. Next, one more information, sir. And these coming informations are the new features of the JavaScript. Coming 2-3 points. JavaScript new features, nothing but an ECMAScript. So what is the first one, sir? Default parameters. Arguments, you can call default arguments also. Parameters arguments are your choice. Default arguments. So first of all, it's a new feature of the JavaScript, ECMAScript concept. Three functions you know, sir. Named, expressions, arrow. Define any of the function first. Your choice, any function, okay. So constant followed by add equals to functional expression x comma y comma z, and inside that one return followed by x plus y plus z, close this. It is a simple function. It is a simple function. How many parameters it is taking, sir? 3 parameters, x and y and z. But whenever you are calling this function, generally you have to pass the 3 parameters. Generally you have to pass the 3 parameters, but not compulsory. If I pass the below 3 parameters, sir, still it will works. Not working, huh? See? Add of 10 comma 20. How many I am passing? Only 2. But here is how many waiting, sir? 3. That's not a mistake in JavaScript. It's a valid statement. But parameters not matching, sir. Hey, it's a JavaScript. Anything is happens. In Sunday session, this point very clearly highlighted. Other languages, while working with parameters return statement, you should follow a lot of rules and regulations. But in JavaScript, nothing is there and clearly mentioned, Amma. I'm following now. I given already details. Remembering problem. Sunday very clearly mentioned this point. So it's a valid. Sir, my Java it's not running, sir. You can ask the Java James Gosling. If I pass the single parameter, sir, it is also valid. No problem. If I pass the more data like this, sir, it is also valid. No problem. No errors. Check it. All perfected. So every point useful, every point is meaningful. In every point inside some information available. So remembering all points are important. But parameters related a small clarity I provided, sir. But concept what's there, and I want to introduce the default parameters. But what is this? These are the normal parameters. All these are the normal parameters. Okay, sir, when you are calling the function, you are passing the data. But these data are received by these parameters. Remember, again, Sunday's explanations. Your first parameter received by the first one, second one goes to second one, third one goes to third one. So any arithmetic blind? A data passing any arithmetic way or blind? Huh? Blind, not arithmetic. I used the word blindly it is sending the data, blindly it is receiving the data. Blind operations. Any name is there, sir, this blind type of operations? Sir, this type of blind operations, one pronunciation is there clearly. A blind type of operations, we have some pronunciations, sir. Yeah. You worked with the parameters, some other languages. Here and first time I'm using that word. Already you know parameters. This blind name. Parameters passing. Positional notation. This type of process is called as positional notation. In every language, this is called as positional notation. Okay, now is set together fall. Remember, a Java, a .NET, a Python, blind sending the data is called as positional notation. What is meaning of position, sir? That I already explained. First value goes to first one, second value goes to second one, third value goes to third one, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, 5 to 5. This is called as positional notation. So hold the two hands like this and join the fingers. Thumb, index to index, middle to middle, last. This is called as the positional notation. One more notation also there. Actually, our language is not supported, but some subjects are supporting it. JavaScript is not supported. Named notation available. Named notations. PN, NN. Positional notation and NN means named notations. JavaScript not supporting that one. You have any database knowledge? Think. Oracle supporting named notations. Supporting. Not supporting her. Maybe you forget it, I think it's supporting. Oracle, if you are interested to work with positional notations, if you are interested to work with named notations. But most of the languages, only positions are supported, named not supported. Most, not all. But Oracle, both facility available. Like that, some other languages also available. I don't know whether that one. JavaScript is no. On which Sunday you take the class? Last Sunday, here. అయ్యో బ్యాచ్ ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అయిందని అడగల. So 2 points, additional points, positional notations and named notations. So this blind concept is called as the positional notation. Maximum programming languages, scripting languages are following the positional notations. But suppose when I'm calling this function, if I'm not passed any data or if I'm not supplied any data, what is the value of that parameter, sir? Default value. I'm not passed either, but now 10 is goes to X. The 10 will goes to X, 20 will goes to Y. Then what is the Z, sir? Default value it will take. What is the default value? In JavaScript, a variable default value. Division. And multiply. ఆయన ఏదో అన్నాడు. Sound differently came here. Undefined is the
default value. Null. Null here undefined. So the Z value is undefined. But now perform the addition. X value plus Y value plus Z. 10 plus 20 plus undefined. X is 10 now, Y is 20 and Z is undefined. But what is the result? 30 undefined. Huh? 30 only. 10 plus 20 plus undefined is equivalent to 30. Sure? Nan. Not a first time, Amma. Remember a nan? Full form? When it will comes? Generally nan when it will comes? If you perform the operations on wrong or unsupported data types. Can you do additions on undefined? Can you do the subtractions on undefined? Then answer is? So that is the problem. While calling of the functions, how many data the function is expecting? That much of data if you are not passed, then system continues the logic with the undefineds. And then when you use whenever you use the undefineds in the expressions or calculations, whatever it may be, the final answer comes to nans. So that is my problem. That nans, I want to stop it. Those undefineds, I want to stop it. Then you can go for the simply default parameters. You can check it now. Program calling error not comes. 100% there is no error, but answer is undefined. Then what to do, sir? Initialize every parameter with some value. Initializing every parameter with your required value. So I need 0, sir. So 0 I initialize it. So these called as default parameters. These called as default parameters. If I remove the 0, sir, these called as parameters or arguments. Arguments are parameters. No special word. But when I use this one, it's called as default argument or default parameter. Every parameter I'm initializing with some value that is 0. But what is the advantage, sir? While calling of the function, if any value is missing, it will continues with 0. So undefined not allowed. Whenever the undefined not comes, nans also not comes. So answer guarantee. Answer guarantee. No nans, no undefineds. Now same process. X value 10, Y value 20, and ZD how much there into 0. So 10 plus 20 plus 0, answer is 30. If I send only one value only, sir, 10 plus 0 plus 0, answer is 10. If I'm not passed any data, sir, 0 plus 0 plus 0, answer is 30. Finally, answer confirm. How much data you given within the 3? Within the 3, how many parameters you supplied? The 3 parameters, I'll give the answer conformly. This is the new feature of the JavaScript, ECMAScript concept. And 0 say compulsory, sir. No, sir. As per my logic, I used the 0. As per your program demanding, we can use some other value. And always 0, not correct. So next I'm writing one more function, sir, just for idea purpose. Constant followed by power equals to functional expression. I'll take arrow this time. But both knowledge will get it. One functional expression, one arrow function, curly bracket, and inside that one return followed by x star star y. So what you are doing, sir? I'm defining one more function to find the power values. To find the power values. X power y. X power y. Now, if I design this one, sir, X value, Y value compulsory. If you are not supplied the X and Y values, sir, undefined it will takes. When you did the multiplications on undefined, so again answer is nan only. Answer is nan only. So for stopping of that one, this time 0, no, 1 I am taking. We are fixing to 1 point. Default parameter compulsory 0 because Shivakumar 2 times 0 only used. And moreover, 0 is not correct, sir, because what you are doing calculation power value. Default power is generally 1 now. Reason if you take the power value, final answer is comes to 0. Anything power 1 equals to that number only. Or X, sir, X I am not using any value. It is also awareness. First function, all I used the default to. Second function, one default to one normal parameter. The base value compulsory to pass. Power value is optional. Power is optional. Base is compulsory. With two functions I defined, one expression, one arrow, both with the default parameters. But now test it, it's working or not. So add of 10, 20, 30. And second one is add of 3. Third one is add of 34. Fourth one is add of nothing. 4 times I call, sir. 4 times to 4 different combination of parameters. One time with 3 parameters, one time with 1 parameter, another time with 2 parameters, one more time with no parameters. Intentionally, combination possible, all things I am showing. Like that, continue the power value also. So power of 2, 6. Base value I am supplying and power value also I am supplying. Base and power, both myself only. And when you go for the second one, sir, base value 3, power value no. So what is background thing, sir? 3 power 1. Background is 3 power 1 because the default power value is 1. First 4 answers add function, second last 2 is the power function. Correct, sir, answers 100% correct. So program special, this one, sir. Long back, we worked with variable initialization. Long back, variable initialization. And 1 week back, we worked with array initialization. And this is a parameter initialization. Maybe tomorrow, no later, day after tomorrow, day after tomorrow, object initialization also comes. How to initialize the objects. So variables initialization, arrays initialization, parameters initialization. So initializing the parameters with certain value is nothing but an default value. Initializing the parameters with some value is nothing but an default values. And what is the use, sir? While calling of the function, if you miss any parameter, the program will continues with the default value. So undefined is not allowing, nan's also not allowing. When you stop the undefined, automatically nan is also stopping. How many parameters I can define like this default, sir? Your choice, sir. Then only see that first function 3 default parameters. Second function 1 default parameter. Next function 2. Next function. And what is the valid combinations? What is the invalid combinations, sir? That all detailedly I given in our document too. So refer once the document. Functions document uploaded kada 3 days back. Not today. Sunday na I uploaded. Telida. Functions one MS Office file, MS Word file I uploaded, sir. In that, these all information available theory. So what is the valid default combination? What is invalid? And some samples available. So refer that one, you will get into full clear information. One more new feature, sir. One more new concept and one more ECMAScript concept. ECMA feature. REST parameters. REST parameters. So what is the parameter always taking the REST? REST. REST. It takes always REST. Before going to the REST parameters, on small information. Sunday session I explained that point. Once again I'm rewinding because I'm following that one. I feel I explained that point, but you remember or not, I don't know that one. While working with the expressions, anonymous functions, one anonymous inside another anonymous writing possible. And some combinations also explained, remember? Expression inside expression possible, arrow inside arrow possible, arrow inside expression possible, expression inside arrow also possible. Sure? I really explained or I am feeling I explained? తెలియదు 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 తెలియదు. We discussed at this point, not program, but theory point I said. That I am going to implementing now. I need 2 callbacks. For demonstration of this REST parameters, so 2 callbacks required. 1 callback inside, 1 more callback. Which combinations are? 4 combinations available, anything we can take. Expression inside, expression you can take. Arrow inside, arrow you can take. Or arrow inside, expression possible. Expression inside, arrow also possible. Anything is okay. Which is you are more comfortable, go for that one. No risk. Which is you are more comfortable, go for that one. What you are following, sir? The last one I am following, sir. Out function external, in outer function, inner function, arrow function. Outer function external, inner function arrow. So one function inside another function. So that point also covering in this program, but actual main concept what's sir and REST parameter. So how to define with REST parameters, sir? By using a special operator, REST operator. I think 12 operators complete and 13th or 11 complete is 12th operators. 13th operator. Very good. So REST operator. Who is that operator, sir? Dot, dot, dot. 3 dots. Predefined. Like as arrow operator, like as interpolation operator, like as parsing operator, it is also predefined. Dot, dot, 3 dots. Operator name is REST operator. Which type of operators are? Unary operator. Unary. Unary means only we have to use. Which side, sir? Left side here. Left side. Mostly unary operators left side you are using. Parse operator where used? Parse operator. Right side. You do there. Who here? Right side. Who? Parse operator, which side we have to use? Rest operator also we have to use left side only. Most of unary operators left side is correct. Remaining coming operators also. This is a small information set. I'm starting basic code, defining a function with the name of sum. I said now first external expression inside arrow. One anonymous function inside, another anonymous. Callback. My function is this one. Hold it sometime. Modifications are going on. This is basic function. But how many parameters I have here, sir? One parameter. And what is the capacity of this parameter, sir? Single value. That n parameter can store only one value. No, 3, 4 possible. 3, 4 possible. Only one. If you pass any number of values, but they can store only one only. That is my problem. I want to handle n number of values, not one value. So before that n, use the dot. This is called as rest parameter. Somebody is calling rest arguments also, their interest. But what is the capability of the n, sir? They can store any number of values. They can store any parameter. See that once. This is normal parameter. And this is default parameter. And this is rest parameter. Parameter common. If there is no symbol, it's a normal. Equal operator is there a default. Dots available a rest. All is coming from one concept. This is storing of one value. This is initializing of the parameter. And this is storing the n number of values. N number in the sense how many, sir? Lakhs of values we can store. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. Lakhs of values we can store. 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs, sir. It depends upon your RAM capacity. Memory management, but this is rest parameter where it is storing, sir, in heap. Heap inside how much memory is available. As per the memory, we can store the data. So lakhs of values we can store it, sir. Rest parameter created by using the rest operator. But now n parameter, they can store the n number of values. But what I want to do, sir, I want to find the sum of all that values. But inside n, how much data is there? That all data I want to find the sum. You know now how many values available inside that n? The user 5 passing, 10 passing, 100 passing. How many values user passing? 5 values, 10 values, 100 values. Their own choice. But how we can write the calculation? If you know the count, then we can write the formula. Count, no idea. So formula, problem. Next, before that, one more. Sir, this one normal rest parameter, how they can manage that number of values, sir? The background, again, arrays are working. 100% arrays, no doubt at all. 100% background arrays only working. So what is the proof, sir? Document.write not showing, sir. Go for console, operation theater. Print the n. And call that function with some dummy data. Check it. So what is this? Erana. None erana. Array, sure. Size. 0 SL. In 0 SL, what stored? First cell, third cell, fourth cell, third cell 33. Third cell? There is no third cell. Second cell? It's a pure array. And the size of the array is 3. And these are the 3 values stored in the 3 cells. If I call with the different values, again array is going to adjusting automatically. So every rest parameter, they use as background one array to organize the data, to manage the data. But now this is array, one confirmation is available. But next, but in that array, how many elements available? That all elements total we have to find, because our function name is sum. How? Finding the sum? Directly, a of 0 plus a of 1 plus a of 2. What are the data user passed or user supplied? That all the data stored in? Where it is storing? Huh? Where is array? The rest parameter. The internally using array, internal component you should not highlight. Full twice. That you have to say array. The internal uses. Internally you can't show, you can't highlight. So what are the data we are passing? That all the data stored in rest parameter n. But in rest parameter internally using the array. That is the correct. Directly don't say that it is an array. Wrong thing. But in that n, how many values available? That all values total I want to find out. How? N. Array inside data available. Total we have to find out. How? Sum. Using for loop. Today's first program, yesterday's program. Sir, once today's first program. How program I design, how program you design, and yesterday's program. In both programs, for each 2 times I used. Second time for each, why I used? Array? Array sum. Second for loop, for each, why I used? Sum. But what I'm asking 5 minutes onwards question. Next thing or go to go of array. Yesterday I already designed that one, and today also designed. 2 times for each used. First time for each for printing operation. Second time for each for raised. Point same. Word changed. Question answer no idea. So this is rest parameter. Internally it is uses an array. So by using the for each, we can extract the data one by one and find the sum. Same as yesterday, same as to today's first program. So let S equals to 0, sum equals to 0, n dot for each, E colon S plus equals to E. That's all. Callback? Is it callback or not? Callback already inside another function. You are already working in one anonymous function. Inside the situational demanding one more anonymous. And the same place we can write expression also. Already I'm in expression only, sir. Then no problem. We can write one more expression. Expression inside expression. Or expression inside arrow. If you need shortcuts, then go for the arrow. That's all. So it is finding the sum of the array. And after that, return that array. Return followed by yes. So if you define any parameter with the three dots, that is called as rest parameter. And rest parameter can handle any number of values. For handling of this number of values, background it is uses the arrays support. And if you want to define the rest parameter, the dot, three dots, you must be use the left side only, and the front only, not back side. Parameter before we have to use, not parameter after. So document dot write followed by sum of some three values. Next, similarly, document dot write followed by sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 values I passed. Not 9,000 values also you can pass, no problem. Next, once again, document dot write followed by nothing. So 0 is the default value. 0 is the default value. Again, document dot sum of followed by two values. So what is the two values, sir? 2, 6. Now, how many times you want to call? That is your interest. How many number of parameters also? That is your choice. So 2 to 3 lakhs of parameters easily we can pass it, sir. 2 to 3 lakhs of parameters easily we can supply in average system, average configuration system. And these are all the output. 4 times I called, 4 calls, 4 outputs. Any guidelines is there to declare with rest parameters, sir? Sir. And one function allows only one rest parameter only. One function inside, we can declare only one rest parameter. So more than one rest parameter, not possible. Not possible into nothing else, sir. Suppose I define one more rest parameter like this x. N is rest parameter and x is also rest parameter. But what are the data you are passing? The whole data is goes to, this total data is goes to n. Then when x is coming getting the data, sir, question mark. When x is getting the data after n, but how many you are passing, that everything is received by the n only. Then when I am getting the data, whenever the n is completed full memory, whenever the n memory is completed or fulfilled, and now it doesn't happen. So until that one x is becomes as waste. So don't use the more than one rest parameter. One function, one rest parameter only allowed. Here also, sir. what is the right position to declare the rest parameter, what is the wrong position to declare the rest parameter. Positions I'm talking. First, starting, middle, all these information available in the document. So refer once that one. Which is valid declaration, which is invalid declaration. In our documentation available. Refer that. So can I use any data types, sir? Only numbers only, sir? No, sir. Any data type allowed. Numbers only, no. Here I developed the logic for sum and addition. So then only I use it that one. I want to send the strings, sir. No problem. Even string. Addition means strings point of view, concatenation. So in this situation, strings also we can pass it. Suppose A string, comma, B, comma, H, comma, K. 4 strings I passed, 4 concatenating and displaying like as this one. Before 0 also comes, see that one. Why the 0 is comes, sir? Default value of the S variable is 0. This one. And what is formula here? S plus equals to E. Existing value of S is 0. 0 plus A. 0A. Next 0A plus B or C, whatever it may be. There is no problem. Which data that we have to decide based on the internal formulas. So this is addition calculation. Numbers are suitable. Numbers are proper. Other than numbers, wrong outputs are comes. So it is also one more new feature of JavaScript. And the next one, it's not new features, sir, old concept only, shadowing. Variable shadow or parameters shadow. Shadow. Shadowing. Now, shadowing is actually one problem. When you are facing the shadowing, we'll get some complications. How to overcome the shadow concept, that is, we are not developing the shadow. Shadow is comes automatically. But when you have the shadow, we'll get the data accessing problems. Then how to overcome the data accessing problems, sir? We have 2 remedies. Remedy number 1 is by using the window object. Any idea, na? Window object? First time, తెలీదా? ఎట్లీస్ట్ దూకేసేద్దాను పోతాను. అసలు క్లాస్ అయిపోయిన ఆఫ్టర్ కంప్లీషన్ ఆఫ్ ది క్లాస్ యు ఆర్ నెవర్ రిఫరింగ్ ద బుక్స్, బుక్స్ మెటీరియల్స్, నాట్ రిఫరింగ్. So many times we use it window objects, sir. An alert function, prompt function, confirm function, parse integer, parse float, all these are coming from the window object. And even if you go for the dynamic declaration concept, variable dynamic declaration, all dynamically declared variables also storing in the window. And document is the window of sub-object only. Console is also window sub-object only. మిమ్మల్ని తోయాలన్నమాట. మిమ్మల్ని తోయాలి. So one solution is using window object. And second solution, sir, it's very world famous keyword. So one of the solution is window and second solution is this. So what is these 2 solutions, sir? When you face any shadow problems, the problems remedies are these. So what is shadow? First we have to know it, then we'll discuss about the remedies. Tomorrow I'll continue that one. Thank you all.